What's up, guys? Inigami here, and let's go through 60 stamina Hannyabal Magellan raid boss on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. They are half stamina for now. They're going to be out for 2 days on half stamina for the event, and then we will be going over to the area where all the other raid bosses are, and they'll also be half stamina over with all the new raid bosses. So it's actually going to be around for about 4 days. We're going to be using a 6+ Luffy friend captain. And we're going to be using a Smoothie Oven team, with basically full treasure map team. The key to this fight is basically using Smoothie Oven. You don't need to have Smoothie Oven special maxed out. You can, well, if you're using treasure map Smoothie Oven, you, as a captain, make sure they have their good captain ability. But we really won't be using that Smoothie Oven special. We're going to be using them basically just for their end of turn damage. And the reason we really need that end of turn damage is Stages 3 and 4 both have resilience. Stage 3 has resilience on 3 different characters. Stage 4 has resilience on Hannyabal for 99 turns, and then Hannyabal will revive, and it'll have resilience on him again after revive. So there's going to be a lot of resilience that we're going to have to deal with, and the best way to deal with that is using end of turn damage, either from a captain ability or from a swap ability like Smoothie Oven. So we're going to be using a lot of that swappy swaps. And we're going to try to pay attention to which character we have Smoothie Oven on as we get into the final stage. Now, I want to stall until my Enel special. We'll be using Enel to kill stage 3 easily. You don't need to use Enel on stage 3 if you want to swap Enel out for someone else. Say you want to swap him for someone who also kills stage 2, or even like Treasure Map Shanks. Although Treasure Map Shanks might not give you enough side characters for the final stage. But you could swap him out for somebody else. Let's see, I'll end up taking 1 hit from the lobster, I think. Yep, 1 hit on the lobster and we're good to go. So I want to use Enel special on the next stage. Take the lobster hit. Gonna try to keep our health topped up. We are taking 3,000 environmental damage every 3 turns, which is gonna be very, very dangerous because when we get into the final stage, we will be taking another 6,000 poison damage as well. So we're gonna use Enel special here. Kills the 2 characters in the front row. If you don't have Enel on your team, or you're not using someone to kill them, make sure you take these 2 in the front row out first, because they will cut your health by 30% each if they survive the first turn. Hannyabal doesn't do anything based off his health, so you can leave him and just take a hit from him on the second turn. But we'll swap over and use that end of turn damage to kill him. Hannibal stage 4 has 1.4 million hit points, 99 turns resilience, debuff protection. We're gonna swap and then we'll attack. Make sure you start with your Luffy, since he basically doesn't get any attack from your Smoothie Oven. Ending on your other characters. And then second round. Oh yeah, we'll be able to kill him here. I didn't attack in the best order. But now we'll end on blue. And we want to make sure we don't leave this Hannyabal alive below 20%, because if he's alive below 20%, he'll cut our health by 80%, which won't immediately kill us, but thanks to the end of turn damage, and also later on, the damage from the preemptive poison, we will die. So we're going to swap over to Smoothie, because I want to swap to Oven the turn I kill him. So I'll swap to Smoothie, and all we're going to do this turn is just get rid of our block orbs. He'll hit us 1 more time. At this point, you need to have over 6,000 hit points, although over 9,000 is best, so that way you can still also take environmental damage depending on what turn you're on. Here, we're gonna swap over to Oven, so we get the end of turn damage. We'll use Luffy special, which won't kill him, but will give us some orb boost, and then we'll hit 3 times, or we'll kill him. But at least hit 3 perfects. Because with 3 perfects, we'll get the Luffy boost for next turn. Now, I messed up because I'm supposed to use Luffy special before my Smoothie Oven special. So that way, we get the better orb matching buff from Luffy and not the worst orb matching buff from Smoothie Oven. So I made a bit of a mistake. Let's see if that's gonna punish us. On this final stage, we'll swap back over to Smoothie. We're gonna use Luffy special, so that way Luffy guarantees a quick orb on himself. We cannot use Smoothie Oven special. We're gonna use Blackbeard because they're going to have either damage threshold, increased damage, increased defense, or percent damage reduction for 1 turn. So Blackbeard will get rid of all 3 of those buffs. You can also use Bobbin here. He's also really good. And Weevil will give us 2 times type boost for all of our characters and also a huge attack boost to himself. And Enel's not doing anything here. So if I had used my Luffy special first, I would actually have fully matching orbs here, which would have been nice. Magellan Hannibal has 13 million hit points. They'll attack every turn for 12,222 damage, and if you leave them alive below 20%, they will attack for, well, they'll toxic you for about 1 million damage. And the reason we're using Luffy on the previous stage is because they have a special interrupt where if you use a orb boost, they will clear all your buffs. So we'll start on our Luffy, we'll end on our Weevil because he's gonna be our strongest attack. And we're not gonna be punished for missing 1 orb. Easy. There you go. You don't need fully matching orbs. But if you use Luffy special first, you're gonna have the better orb boost. Better orb matching from Luffy. Basically, you'll have fully matching orbs. Worst comes to worst, just reuse your treasure map Luffy special so that way you actually have better orbs. And you're guaranteed a quick orb with treasure map Luffy. More teams after this, you'll notice on some teams that we're using Rare Recruit Vivi as a support character, which will guarantee us a matching orb. So Rare Recruit Vivi as a matching orb, very, very nice to give you a quick orb on Bobbin, who is really, really good to get rid of all the debuffs on the final stage. Hannyabal Magellan, once evolved, will be a striker shooter or a striker driven. Striker shooter whenever they are combined. Their captain ability, when combined, boosts the attack of quick and int characters by 3 times and makes quick and int orbs beneficial for all characters. If it's either Hannibal or Magellan, they'll boost the attack of whatever type they are. So if it's Magellan, he'll boost int by 2.5 and quick by 2, and Hannibal, quick by 2.5 and int by 2. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. Their special ability poisons all enemies. And it's not a toxic, it's just a poison. It's not even a strongly poison, it's just a poison. So it poisons all enemies, shuffles all orbs into either quick or int orbs, and becomes Hannyabal Magellan for 2 turns. If your captain is quick or int, they'll boost the color affinity of quick and int characters by 2 times instead. So it's not only a orb matcher, but also a 2 times quick and int affinity orb booster. Very, very nice for free to play, having affinity orb boost for either one of those colors. But I kind of wish that they did something a little more fun with their poison. Their swap ability reduces poison durations by 5 turns and changes their own orb into a matching orb. And their sailor abilities resist paralysis on themselves and also just boost the stats of quick and int characters by 50. Limit break abilities, barrier penetration, and pinch healing. I've been Zenigami, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful.